I want to be an actor because I enjoy performing and I like to make people feel emotions. I like to make people laugh. I like to make people, I like to engage them in a story. I like to tell stories and change people's viewpoints with the way I act. So when I was about 6 years old, I played a pixie in a village pantomime, and I loved it so much they couldn't get me off stage. They sent me out to do my little pixie role, and then I just sort of stand there on stage not wanting to move. The director had to come into the wings and like beckon me off stage. And ever since that moment I've enjoyed it. I've always wanted to be an actor. Did GCSE drama at school, and then went on to Stratford-upon-Avon College and studied performing arts. Then I took a year out with a theatre company performing around Birmingham, and then went on to drama school in London. Big fan of Johnny Depp because he's a phenomenal character actor, and I like the idea of that every character is unique in their own way, and you can bring like a different performance to each character. You don't have to necessarily do the same sort of characteristics. You can experiment, try new things. And I think he's like the biggest example of that in the industry at the moment. Well, with my training at East 15, it was quite heavily based on method acting. So if you were playing a character, you'd go and find your life version of that character and you'd study them. You'd watch how they moved, how they talked, their characteristics, and you'd try and incorporate that into your character. You'd also study the role. So if you were playing a soldier, you'd learn all about war, you'd learn about you'd experience the sort of training you'd experience playing as a soldier. I like to think I'm quite good at comedy. I've done lots of comedy before. I do sketch comedy with a various number of sketch comedy groups around London and on the Edinburgh Fringe. I also like quite physical acting, physicality, sort of physical comedy, do a lot of clowning. You should hire me because I love acting. I'm really passionate about acting. I've been doing it since I was 6 years old, and I've constantly been driving to perfect myself as an actor, always want to learn new things, new techniques, and try and make my performance as best as possible. I'm also a very brave actor. I make a lot of brave character choices, and I think that makes for a more exciting performance.